Welcome to Gone in 5. I'm DrJason, and this is our episode where we teach you how to get rid of jaw pain in 5 minutes. Now, many people have TMJD, temporomandibular joint dysfunction, the jaw joint, right? And it can be painful, uncomfortable, difficult to breathe, difficult to eat, difficult to work out. It can really affect your life. In fact, so many people have headaches, numbness, facial problems, all sorts of issues, sinus problems because of their TMJ. The TMJ is closely related to the neck. When the neck's out of alignment, that can adversely, and it usually does, affect the TMJ. But here are 3 simple things you can do to get rid of jaw pain or temporomandibular joint dysfunction in 5 minutes. Now, having said that, before I show you, if these don't help you, your problem may be severe enough to warrant a visit to your chiropractor. Now, if you do these and you still have the joint dysfunction or jaw pain, you may want to visit your chiropractor, have your jaw checked, have your spine checked, more importantly, because the spine can and does affect the movement and the tracking of the jaw. Number 1 that we want to do is use our tongue to push up against the palate of our mouth. So if we just sit up straight, relax your body, hands anywhere you want, pull your chin back just a little bit, and then push your tongue up. And obviously I can't show you that, but that motion there will gently push against the palate. And if you look at the anatomy of a human, our skull, our palate, our bones in our skull move. They move like a closed kinetic chain. So they don't move from here to here, but they move and they torque. And so when our jaw's out of alignment, I could torque and change the movement of the bones of the skull ever so slightly. And by pushing our tongue up against the palate, that can gently reset the alignment if it's just a little bit off. So that's one simple trick. That'll also stop a sneeze, by the way, so it's kind of a fun trick. Number 2 is this. If you are on your back, what you're gonna do is we're gonna go into a cervical retraction. We're gonna pull our chin back and we're gonna do a flexion. This is very important that you follow exactly how I'm doing it. So you wanna pull your chin in. I even use my hand all the way. Flex as tight as you can as you come up. Push in more, and then hold. And you're holding a really tight arc. It's difficult to speak. And the moment I feel myself slipping out of it, I relax. What this does is it works a muscle called the longus colli on the anterior or the front of the vertebrae. And what that does is it actually helps, even though it's a deep neck flexor, it helps to maintain the curve in the neck. And that helps to maintain the tensegrity, the equal pull of the mandible, the muscles that support the mandible. So again, we're gonna tuck our chin in, even using our hand, lift the head, even using our hand, do both at the same time, and then hold. Keep it tucked, keep it flexed. We're gonna hold just like that, and you're gonna hold until you feel yourself coming out of that really tight flexion and flexion. And you're gonna do that from about 5 to 10 times, and that can be amazing for the mandible, because when you realign the neck and you help to bring that natural normal curve into the neck, it takes a lot of stress off of the jaw. Give you a simple way to check that. If you push your neck forward and you have TMJD, it'll exacerbate or flare up the symptoms. Lastly, along those lines, is we're gonna go on the edge of a bed or a surface just like this. We're gonna go ahead and lay back. And instead of just hanging our neck off like so, what we're gonna do is again retract the chin, then go ahead and rest back. And we're gonna hang out here for anywhere from 30 seconds to about 5 minutes. And if you've never done it before, you wanna do it in small increments. But again, it's not just extension like that. It's pull the chin in, retract, backwards, and then extension. And what this does is it again pulls the cervical spine back over the shoulders, allows the weight or the stress of the unequal pull on the mandible to relax, the jaw to reset into the proper alignment in the joint space. Bear in mind though that if your spine and your neck is out of alignment, that this is just temporary because the vertebrae are stuck. You're just forcing them back into alignment. It's much different than if you have a specific alignment, everything's moving and flowing properly, and then you're actually getting ligamentous and tissue changes and muscle memory that'll hold you back into that posture. So those are 3 tips. Number 1, tongue up against your palate, retract the chin, sit up straight, tongue against the palate to gently reposition or realign the bones of the skull. Number 2, on your back, pull your chin in, flex your head up, chin in, flex, hold, until you feel yourself lose the posture. Do that 5 to 10 times until you feel yourself lose the posture. Number 3, on your back, edge of a bed, edge of a flat surface, chin in, head all the way back, keep it retracted. Do that from 30 seconds to 5 minutes. Let me know how that goes for your TMJD, temporomandibular joint dysfunction. And remember, if it doesn't work, see your chiro.